I hope you heard about Pelosi appearing on a talk show over the weekend, Bill Maher's Real Time over at HBO. Remember how she kept talking about how prayerful and somber she was being over impeachment? That she's just not happy that the country has to remove this terrible man from office. She prays for him. She's very prayerful and she's very somber. In fact, she wore black the day they made the big announcement. You know, she wants to, it's got to be like a funereal. Thank you, Eric. Funereal atmosphere. Well, it was not a funereal atmosphere in the raucous studios of HBO's Bill Maher show over the weekend. Check out Nancy Pelosi. They're fist bumping each other as Maher is congratulating Pelosi over impeaching the president. I mean, honest to goodness, you cannot make sense of their complete unawareness. They're not even pretending to be serious about impeaching this man. Souvenir pens? You're handing out pens like it's a celebratory event to impeach the 45th president of the United States? How about this little Lulu appearance? How about this doozy? Check this out. Cut number 10. Here's the Speaker of the House, who I'm told Bette Midler is now confidently predicting on Twitter is about to become president. Somehow in Bette Midler's world, they're going to take both Trump and Pence out. And Nancy Pelosi will be president of the United States. Here's Nancy Pelosi on Bill Maher's show over the weekend. Cut number 10. This is a video courtesy of Grabian and HBO.
The Constitution was worth it. He had to be. It isn't about politics.
Right.
It isn't about partisanship. It's about patriotism. It's about our Constitution. And you're impeached forever.
Yeah.
Do you hear a giggle? You're impeached forever. She giggles after that. It's a real knee slapper. She's impeached. He's impeached forever. They'll never be able to remove the stain of impeachment from Donald Trump, thanks to Mrs. Pelosi and her merry band of Democrats taking selfies of each other and congratulating each other, handing out tacky Nancy Pelosi signed pens from the articles of impeachment. Here was Ted Cruz's response. I love this. This is cut number 11 from Fox News and Grabian.
Nancy Pelosi is going out on TV crowing that the president has been impeached forever.
Right.
Well, when we get to final judgment, the president will have been acquitted forever of these bogus impeachment charges.
Yep.
That's a much better outcome for the president and for the country.
Well, the only outcome that makes sense is that this thing gets over and done with quickly. Of course, it may not. Listen to this montage of Democrats demanding witnesses. They want new witnesses. Not the witnesses they called during their bogus investigation on the House side, but now they're demanding that the Senate call, Mick Mulvaney and all these other Republicans that they think need to be held accountable. Listen to this montage put together by Fox News. This is audio video courtesy of Grabian, cut 9.
In any trial, all relevant witnesses must be heard. Any Republican senator who says there should be no witnesses or even that witnesses should be negotiated is part of the cover-up.
Let's bring in the witnesses. Let's put the truth before the American people.
We don't know what witnesses will be allowed, and even if we'll be allowed witnesses.
I also want to hear witnesses and see the new evidence.
And we believe that a fair trial involves witnesses.
Let's call the witnesses.
They want the witnesses, but they don't want Hunter Biden. Because Jerry Nadler has already said there's absolutely no merit in having Hunter Biden. You see, this is the beauty of the Republicans in control of the Senate. Here's Senator Lindsey Graham, cut number 8 from Fox News, explaining, you guys want witnesses? Oh, we can give you witnesses. Listen to this.
If we call one witness, we're going to call all the witnesses. There's not going to be a process where the Democrats get their witnesses and the president gets shut out. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be consistent. I'm going to vote against calling the 4 witnesses requested by Senator Schumer. They're all covered by executive privilege. They're part of the national security team of the president. They could have been called in the House. They chose not to. Apparently, they don't need them to make their case. Hunter Biden and Joe Biden and the whistleblower, we can look at those allegations of misconduct outside of impeachment.
No one on the Democrat side will ever explain what Hunter Biden did to deserve $83,000 a month on the Burisma Energy Company board. Nobody. And they seem to be very alarmed at the prospect of hauling Hunter Biden before the impeachment trial. Here's Nadler, again, the Trump-hating Democrat from New York, promising that Hunter Biden won't go anywhere near the impeachment trial. This is cut 6 from CBS, Face the Nation, and Grabian.
Any Republican senator who says there should be no witnesses or even that witnesses should be negotiated is part of the cover-up.
So you're saying no way would Hunter Biden ever be called to testify?
Well, I'm saying that Hunter Biden has no knowledge of the accusations against the president. Did the president, as the evidence shows that he did, betray his country by conspiring with a foreign country to try to rig the election? Hunter Biden has nothing to say about that. They're asking for Hunter Biden is just more of a smear of Hunter Biden that the president was trying to get the Ukraine to do. But the fact of the matter is, let the Chief Justice rule.
That's one of the greatest tap dancing spins I've ever heard in my life. Because ostensibly Trump was asking the Ukrainian president to investigate corruption, which could have included Hunter Biden. And Jerry Nadler says, well, Hunter Biden has no knowledge. Hunter Biden, incidentally, the guy where they found the cocaine in the rental car, and he's got the love child and all this kind of stuff. The guy is deeply, deeply challenged. Okay, I'm gonna be charitable here. This guy would be a disastrous witness for the Democrats. This guy has a personal life that, wow, makes your head spin. So they get him up there under oath. Wow, all bets will be off. But for Nadler to spin, well, Hunter Biden has no knowledge of what Trump did. Trump was trying to find out what Ukraine was doing with the Bidens and how Hunter Biden was on an $83,000 a month gig on a board while his dad was vice president of the United States. And incidentally, now it's being revealed that there's like 5 members of the Biden family cashing in on Biden's name. His brother and who else? There's a whole bunch of them. It's like the Brady Bunch, all lined up making money off of daddy. This is insane. Ted Cruz also went on to say, all right, you want to do witnesses? This thing could drag out for 8 weeks or more. Why am I afraid that that's what's going to happen? So what does your gut tell you is going to go? How do you think this is going to play out? Give me your prediction about witnesses or no witnesses. Do you think the Democrats will get their way and